Šta gaš?
Yeah, we can start, yeah. No, we can start, please.
Okay.
The time is...
Dame i gospodo, poštovana publiko, svi prisutni, najmlađi, svi oni koji putem YouTube linka prate ovo, dobrodošli na prvu rukometnu panel diskusiju prvog dana Handball Talksa treće edicije, odnosno trećeg izdanja u organizaciji izvršnog odbora turnira TV Doba i šampiona, Handball Planeta i Balkan Handballa. Sa zadovoljstvom želim dobrodošlicu ovdje i pozdrav svima, kao što rekao, koji nas prate u YouTube kanalu. Sa izuzetnim zadovoljstvom mogu da kažem da smo u društvu dva istaknuta bivša rukometaša, sada rukometna radnika, Danijel Saric i Viktor Tomas, su ovdje sa nama. Za one koji ne znaju, eto, proslavljeni rukometaši Barcelone, reprezentativci, gospodin Saric više država, osvajači medalja. Imaćemo prilike o tome da pričamo. Ono što sledi u nastavku preći ćemo na engleski jezik. Tako da posle, ako bude nekih nedoumica, možemo da prođemo kroz temu i verujem da će biti vremena možda za neko pitanje iz publike. So, let it begin. First of all, gentlemen, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
You have a special bond. Maybe it's a good topic to start.
Yeah.
You have great friendship, but a common word for you is Barca.
We can start.
Yes, I think he's when he landed in Spain, he can explain if he wants. It's a great story, in my opinion.
Yep.
He succeeded. He came to Spain. He went through different teams until he arrived to Barcelona. And for me, it was just amazing to be with him. I think he brought happiness and joy to the team. And yes, I think that our special bond is Barcelona, but right now we are really good friends, and I think it's a friendship that it will last forever.
Yeah, I totally agree with my friend Tomas, because when I went to Spain, to Barcelona, let's see like that, the first of the people who gave me the hug in Barcelona to receive very well was Victor Tomas. First of all, because if you remember, I took his apartment. I rented his apartment, his mother's apartment. His first of steps to be really good friends. After that, what happened during the training, during the match, becoming like really big friends after the handball.
For you, now common thing is your former handball players. Can you say us something more about that?
Yes,
these days.
We are retired already. He played much more time than me.
Because I'm more younger than.
But we like to remember, of course, many battles that we played together. I think that when he came to Barcelona, he understood very fast what Barcelona meant.
Yes.
He was, even though he had big experience, he was all the time listening and looking and learning what it means to be in Barcelona and Barcelona player. And of course, we are retired, but we are very proud of what we did.
Yeah. To continue his words, I want to say something. During the trainings and everything, we grow up our relationship, no? But the first person, again, when I came to Barcelona, was himself, okay? To explain, he was, okay, second captain, no, in that moment. And he, for sure, I was asking him, hey, Victi, can you explain something else, more specific, how is the club in Barcelona? For sure, I know, I have some experience, but I need more deep information from how is work one club like Barcelona, no? And he was so glad with me to explaining everything. That's for other next steps for me was everything easy, you know.
One thing is for sure, Barca is the most successful club in the history. You're born, raised in Barca, you have DNK of Barca. Maybe if you cut you to bleed, it's Barca colors. But I asked Daniel before,
yes.
There is something special when you wear that jersey, you became the instant winner. Can you tell us something more about that? Because when you go with Barca shirt, you had 8 years as a captain, you look like a winner.
I can respond. The first off, I think when you wear the t-shirt of the Barca, it's a little heavy, no? No one can survive the pressure to wear this t-shirt, no? You agree with me, Victor?
I agree.
And a lot of big players was coming to Barcelona to play, but when you are there, if you are not have mentality and very big motivation to survive what is the Barcelona style to play and win the champions, you cannot be there. You know, this is the point of all. I already explained for you, it's like if you throw some people to survive, if you don't survive alone, no one to help you. It's the same in Barcelona, you have to survive to win champions, if not you will not continue there. It's like that. It's hard, but it's like that.
I think it's interesting what you said, because when you come to Barcelona, before you start the first game in the season, everybody thinks you're going to win everything.
Yes.
And you're just losing, you know? If you don't win, it's a bad season. If you are number 2, it's a bad season. And that's a very tough weight to carry during the whole season, because you know that the pressure is there. You have to perform from day one, and that's difficult. And also, everywhere has their specialties. But Barcelona, it's also about the politics. It's also about the feeling, and it's a lot of things around the team that you need to understand as a player to become a good player and a star of the team, because also the fans are very demanding.
Yeah.
We have a clear situation about your numbers, 69 trophies. Daniel, I don't know your count at this moment. Can you tell us maybe?
No, to be honest with you, I don't have any idea. But sure, I cannot read
it's not 69. Okay.
The number.
What is so special? You said it. One of the most dearest trophies for you is 2015.
Yeah.
Yes, I think for me, we created a very special atmosphere in the team. It was a great season. We won every title that season. So we were Barca. We were not losing that season. It was 7 titles and we won everything. And I think if I had to choose one season, for me that was the most special one.
I will continue to this topic, because in this moment for Victor was the first year to be like captain, you know, and a lot of days during the training, the practice in the change room, we was saying, don't worry, we will learn everything, because you deserve like one who is born there in Barcelona, who is created like children, you deserve to be champions like captain, no? And really we won in this year 2015 everything, and I was really, not because we have relationship what we have, no, I was really happy for Victor, because he's really deserve to be champions with like captain and take the trophy of champions, you know. 7.
One special person was there also. We will hear him later. It's also bonding for you, Pascual.
Yeah.
Yes, as I said, for me, it's the coach that it made me a better player. The way he saw me, I'm not the normal handball player now. I'm 177. I'm 85 kilos, so I'm more like a normal person that you can find on the street. So the way he saw me and everything he thought I could do, I believed him.
Yeah.
And when you believe in somebody, and this person is telling you you can do this and you can do this and you can do this, it's just amazing. It was amazing feeling and an amazing connection between, in my case, between me and Xavi.
I remember when I first time meet with Pasqui, when I signed the contract, he was so clear with me. Daniel, I need for your side 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, don't worry about everything. If you continue with these steps, I will be happy. For my side, for my understand, was so clear and confident, because if I continue to work in this way with Pasqui, I will be a great player and I can help my teams. So because like person, he's so clear. Like coach, we don't have to talk about this point because really is one of the best coaches. But for me, when I get the Spanish saying cariño, no, when we said a lot of love, yeah, because he's so clear with you, inside of the court and outside of the court, you know.
We are here maybe 2 days. I met a lot of people. I'm still not, haven't met the person who said something bad about Pasqui. Is really that? Is he then getting enough credit for what he's doing as a person, as a coach?
Oh, that's a tough question. I think that all the players that has worked with Pasqui, I'm sure if we look deeper, we can find somebody who can tell you something bad about him.
For sure.
But I think it says a lot about him that all the players that have been his players, maybe you can like him or not, but all of the players are telling the same about him as a coach. The way he is seeing handball, the way he is preparing the games, the way he is preparing the trainings, it's just different. In my opinion, it's different. His mind is always thinking about new ways to do this, and maybe this team is defending like this, we can do this, we can change a little bit what we are normally doing, and it's just amazing to see his brain working and putting it in a video and then putting it in the playing court. So I think he gets the credit that he deserves because he's coaching one of the best teams in the world, and also in a very big national team now. Egypt, it's a big country now for handball. They have been showing good results the last championships, but maybe some people doesn't believe what we say, and I would love that all these people that is critic with him could be next to him for 1 week and look at him working. Then they would change their mind.
I don't add nothing else because Victor explained everything what really is Pasqui, about his credit, about everything. Only I can add some. I don't know if the people knows that Pasqui was goalkeeper. I was also goalkeeper. That's our connection is really special.
My first game as a professional player in Barcelona, 2002. The goalkeeper I scored my first goal as a professional, it was Xavi Pascual.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. For anyone...
Sorry, did you remember what kind of shoot?
No, the first shoot, it was a fast break, he saved.
Okay.
Second shoot, it was a rebound.
The same what you are shooting there, okay.
The one you always save me, right?
Yeah. No.
Just people to know, this is not staged. We didn't talk before this. We had a short interview for our broadcaster. Can you give us some anecdote from your time from Barca to have some joyful moments here?
We can talk everything. Don't be.
Yeah, but
shy.
give us something meaningful and something really interesting.
We have outside, inside of the court, whatever was saying before.
One on the court, one outside the court.
I don't remember a specific one. I think outside the court, I'm not going to say the name of the player, but one of our big players, he was a big star. We had a lot of them, but he was a really big one. He was calling a coach, the assistant coach, with another name. So he didn't know the name of the coach, and every time he was calling the assistant coach, all of the rest of the team, we were laughing a lot. For 1 week, he was naming him in a different name. It was funny.
By the way, he's around.
He's around here.
Okay.
Okay, and he's looking like okay.
And inside the court, I really, just I don't know. It's not funny, but when we were together playing, as a player, you always have your routines to play. And we were always saluting each other the same way and saying the same words to each other and hugging the same way. And we did it for 6-7 years.
Yes, 8.
And 8 years. And
your number.
Yeah. My number. Yeah, that's true. So you get your routines and then some anecdotes. they get
Sorry.
like a daily.
Sorry.
You have one?
Yes,
Okay.
but you have to explain.
Okay.
When you come, because the first year, day of the match, he always come to pick up. Remember?
To pick you up. Oh,
So,
yeah.
remember? Please.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
say
I
it's so
was,
funny. It's so
yeah.
funny.
When he came to Barcelona, I had this cabriolet car. I like to have my things
Like
very
Barcelona
clean,
guy, you know.
very
he's-
clean and very everything on the place. And one day I go to pick him up before going to a game, and the soft top is out, so it was like fresh air in Barcelona. It was nice, and he came down to his apartment with a big bag, and then I opened the truck, and instead of opening the truck, he takes the bag and throw it in the back seat. You know, and I was looking at him. What the hell are you doing? You know, I like everything clean, and he was just laughing all the time.
Yeah, saying very
He's
good.
laughing because he knows me, and he knows this
He's
pissed
so-
me off a lot. You know, it's not
He's-
so funny when you explain it, but
You have to
this
see
pissed
his
me off
face
a
in
lot.
this moment. Because for me, it's like usually, okay, I throw the bag and I go to sit. After that, I was looking his face. He's like, what are you doing?
yeah.
You cannot do it like this with my car. You cannot behave like that, you know, like he's, it was, now maybe it's not so fun, but for me it was some, which is really,
It's like the Fast and Furious franchise.
yeah,
So.
yeah. The other one also, we have a lot of, but
Yeah,
yeah,
okay, okay.
let's stop here.
I have one question.
Please.
You said it before. For Barca, winning is everything. It must have. Can you give me two versions of events? When you go to Cologne and win it, and when you go to Cologne and not win.
Oh.
Can you give us some brief
Okay.
atmosphere,
2011,
emotions, everything?
2010 or 9, we was first, my,
10
10
was the first
the
edition.
first,
Yeah, first.
the Final Four, and my first year in Barcelona. Until that, we was playing very well. We won. We changed the team. We get really good mood of winning against Ciudad Real, and we go to Final Four, you know. And all expectation for our fans was like, yes, we will win. No? We will win in this moment. And with me was a lot of pressure, you know, a lot of pressure that day, because in that moment, players or goalkeepers make it go up or make it go 2 steps back, you know. Unfortunately, in these days, I didn't play very well, the final, and we lose. I don't say because the goalkeeper doesn't save the balls. We don't want. But for me, it was like really shock. I didn't talk 7 days with anyone. At home, with friends, with anyone. For me, it was like, wow, this is the bad of when you are come back from Final Four, Cologne, and you don't want to win the champions. But also 11 or 15, when we are winning, it's like 4 days without sleep. Only eating, drinking, and celebrated with families. You know, it's totally...
But in this 2010, I could feel he felt responsible
Exactly.
of this losing.
For sure.
And for 1 year, you could see the not every day, but you could see the fire on his eyes that I want to go there and to play amazing there. And then in 2011, final against Ciudad Real, he made a hell of a game and we won the trophy. But I think that at the end of the day, it's always a great experience. Even you win or you lose, it's always a great experience. Now that the years are passing, when we think about 2010, it was a great experience because this experience made us to win next season. And I think that we all here love handball, and I think that we can agree that there is nothing like Cologne. Nothing. There is not European Championship,
Yes.
not World Championship, not Olympic Games. Cologne is the handball event, 100%.
Yeah, handball can be proud of that event, and everyone who has opportunity once in a lifetime need to be in Lanxess Arena to feel that. It's really amazing. I have a different question for you. Daniel, you are one of the people who wore Barca jersey, and then you became family member. Football players, basket players,
Yeah.
everyone who wear Barca jersey, they become family member one in their lifetime. Okay, there is a guys who play Barca for Real, something like that, but who touched the Barca jersey and that badge, he will all the time remember what is Barca player to be. Is that true? Yes.
For sure, it's for sure, and still I feel this because since you wear the t-shirt of Barca, first of all, you have to know how to behave yourself when you are wearing this t-shirt. You know, after that, your character, winning the matches, the titles, make you feel like what you are just now explaining for us, sorry. And it's totally different. Maybe because they are different colors, maybe because, I don't know, Blaugrana color, I don't know. But really, one time you are wearing this t-shirt, you are totally crazy for Barcelona. And to be inside of family, I want to remember, if you have good behavior there, if you have character and winner, that is so easy to be part of the family in Barcelona. It's hard, but it's like that.
Yeah, true. For you, some different question. You are all Barca. 8 years captaincy, only one club. There are few people in professional sport, not in handball, in professional sport with that kind of story, with that kind of biography. Can you tell us, there was some moment for you to maybe have some opportunity to leave, to feel something new, some new experience, to be in some other handball family? Can you tell us about that opportunity and how you managed to assure yourself that you are Barca?
I'm telling you what I'm about to say is 100% sure. Never, ever in my career, I had a single offer from any other club to leave Barcelona.
True.
Never. Nobody came to knock the door to ask me if I would leave Barcelona. I think that everybody thought, where is this guy going? You know, this guy is from Barcelona, he's not gonna leave.
Not such a...
Maybe, sorry, maybe it's better to ask him what will happen if in that moment you receive some offer from other. This is, I think, can be good.
To leave maybe.
I never had.
No,
I never had.
No.
After retiring, I thought maybe it could be a good experience to play in another great team, you know. Of course, there is many great teams in handball. There is Veszprém, there is Magdeburg, which crazy story.
Yeah,
there is Berlin, there is PSG, there is many clubs. But if I always say, if I would have to leave Barcelona, for me, Kiel would be the one. In my opinion, the history of handball is defined in the last 30 years for Barcelona and Kiel.
Yes.
And
maybe there is not Real Madrid in Spain, but Kiel can be something like that.
It was the clubs with big histories, and I understand what he's feeling. Like if I have to leave Barcelona, the unique club can be Kiel because they are in the same, let's see, level, no history or whatever, no, it's the same.
Sports-wise, there is many on the same level, many. But history-wise, what that club means for handball, I think that these two clubs are on the top.
Yeah.
Okay, you have in many ways same story but different story. We said it earlier. You are now retired handball players, but you choose your path beside that and you're still in handball in some way. I need to ask you, if someone doesn't know, Victor Tomas needed to end his career in 2020. It was a really tough moment for you.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, it was very tough. One day the doctor told me I had some problem in my heart, and at the end of the season I had to retire. And I felt great, I felt powerful, my mind was ready for many more years. I was ready for, I don't know, to play until I was 40, like I am now. But in 5 years ago, the doctor told me suddenly, one morning, you have to retire. And that was very tough, really, really tough. But the COVID made it tougher because 8th of May, we played the final of the Spanish Cup in Madrid. We could win the title. And that was my last game. And I didn't know this was going to be my last game. Because after this game, we came back to Barcelona, we practiced, and then COVID was all around. Everybody was locked down in their houses. All the competitions were finished. And suddenly, one morning, I wake up in my home with my kids and my wife, and we had this Teams meeting with the team, and they announced us that everything was finished, and I had to say goodbye to my teammates and to my club after 18 years as a professional through the screen of the computer. So it was very, very tough.
It was a hard state of mind for you in future days, yes?
Yeah. Yes, of course. It was very, very difficult. I had to go to a therapist. I like to say that because I think it's very important that people who is struggling with something use the help of professionals. And I did it. It helped me a lot, and it was a nice experience. And it was very tough because I was feeling I will have the last feelings of going to Palau Blaugrana the last time, of doing my game day the last time, of going inside locker room with my teammates the last time, enjoy a handball game for the last time. And I couldn't do any of that.
It's scary.
Yes.
It's scary and a little bit tragic, yes.
It was very tough, yeah.
Beside the therapist, what's the other things that help you to overcome that? When you have a clear mind, when you, okay, I'm now good, I will now try to be agent, I will now to try to cooperate with HF, when you find the strength and when you find the clear mind for that kind of stuff?
I remember one phone call that we had, and I get emotional when I talk about this. He pushed me on doing what I'm doing now, which is handball agent. He put me in contact with a great person, and in my opinion, the biggest agent that there is right now in handball. It's Andre Golic, and he pushed me to believe in myself, because in this moment when you are not here, you feel small. You don't feel powerful. You don't feel that you have the energy to start something new. And this phone call with him was very nice, was very special, and also my family. Yeah.
Sorry, because I know very well how is Victor. He was in that moment work in office in Barcelona, if you remember. He's not guy who can be in office. You see him, his relationship with old people. He like to talk. He like to be so near with people, you know. And for sure, his name, what his name in the world of handball, only can be manager of players, you know, because really behavior, how he's behaving with people, how he's talk with people. Anyone like to be in his team, you know. In that moment when I saw my friend, he's little loose on the way, you know, how to say, for sure I told him, Viti, wake up, because I think can be good way for you, you know. In that moment, thanks God, he's really take over about this change.
Yeah, it's tough to imagine you in the office, that kind of right wing, that kind of energy.
No, because he is like that. He is like to go to play the paddle, the run, whatever. After that, to talk with me like players, what we will do, what we will not do, to be in contact. That's his life. Now he's totally different person. Even he doesn't want to pick up my phone call when I call him now, because he changed a lot. But okay.
Your story is really different, life story and handball story. We have one club guy, and we have a person who is really behind his choices. You have different national teams. You have ended career on another continent. Can you tell us something more? Maybe something like a message to other colleagues, young boys who have some crossroads in their life. It's really good opportunity everyone to hear Danijel Saric. You was under media attack. You was betrayed. You was maybe delusional yourself, something like that. Can you give us more?
A lot of time during the years of in Barcelona, Victor saying to me, if you remember well, you coming from Dubai, you pass a lot of the clubs, going step by step, and you come now and you starting to win the champions and totally different. You totally change your different life, you know. With I need to take more time to explain all the stories because really it can be very good from our people. But some message, a clear message, what I have to say is, please don't stop, don't lose to think you can do, you know, because whatever is happen to positive of you know, it's like that for the good, you know, and all those things is grow up my character, you know, they make me character be better, and I'm so happy how was my way like sport guy and professional guy, you know, and someday I signed the contract with Ciudad Real and I cannot go there and I have to go Ciudad Real. In this moment I was in Serbia, you know, in Cologne. I know in my career can be really good change on the life, on everything, and I can start to dream to dream the sport champions or whatever, you know. And they call me and say, no, sorry, we cannot continue with us because we don't have enough numbers of
budget.
Not budget, about number of
foreigners,
yeah, you know, and you have to go in some club of Spain again from zero to preparing yourself to grow up. After 6 years, you get offered to go to Barcelona, you know, to come to Barcelona. And that's when they call me saying, look, we can offer you something. I said, I don't ask about money, please, when I have to sign this contract, because after 6-7 years, I had this opportunity to be in big club, and that's it, you know. But the most important, please, don't stop to believe yourself and say, look, if not this today, tomorrow will be. If not, will be next month or next year.
And I would like to say something. I would like to say everybody can have their own opinion about what's happening in handball. That's why we are a public persons and we play for the audience.
Yes.
And everybody can have their opinion, but don't judge people if you don't know them.
Yes,
because I know how hard was for him to take decisions and how many times he was thinking about the decisions and about everything he was doing for him, for his family, for his future. So you can have your opinion, of course, you can say your opinion with respect, of course, but don't judge people, you know, because if you don't know him, if you don't know why they are taking these decisions, don't judge.
When I got offered to go to Qatar national team, for sure, after my family, I was talking with Viti, you know, and was discussion about if I take or not, what will happen. In that moment, we don't make agreement with Qatar national team, no, and I was so, I don't know, totally out of the service, you know, and he knows very well. You remember, 3 months, I was really, and
almost every morning, having breakfast together, coffee and talking.
Yes, and each day after the training, 2:30, we have a lunch every day, you remember, and he will tell me, no, you have to do like that, you have to do like that, please, thinking about this one, The end is what he's saying, don't charge the people if you really don't understand what is the inside of stories, you know.
Before you give it to audience, I have one question more. In my lifetime, I doesn't know the person who all the time made the right choices. But
sure.
when you look back in your life, is there something, the smallest thing you can change? Or is it, this is your life path and this is how Victor Tomas and Danijel Saric looks like today because of their choices?
That's a good one. In my sport career, I wouldn't change anything. I think that everything happens for good, and even the wrong decisions, they teach you something.
Exactly.
In my personal life, I would change things. I will keep it for myself, but I would change things.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You never meet with me, no? I'm joking. No, because we're coming in little seriously things, but let's for me, for myself, no, for sure, I will not. No, what I have to change, all what is coming for me, for my family, was because some of upstairs saying should be like that, you know, and that's I took whatever they say for me, and sometimes I don't like, sometimes I'm so happy, but the life is like that, no? That's why I have to change something. No, I never. Or my decisions, believe me, for sure. I make a lot of decisions in the wrong way, but it's the life.
I have one question more. Who
Again?
was successful more in training sessions?
For sure, me, myself.
He said it so fast.
You mean the personal?
Yeah,
shooting
you
from
have,
the-
short, 7 meters
He
from the
says
wing.
for sure me. Do you
He said
remember?
it so fast.
Do you remember a goalkeeper having more than 50% of percentage? No.
It's rare,
That's the
rare.
answer, you
It's
know.
really rare. Daniel,
Yeah,
it's
but
really
I
rare.
like it. I like it. Finish the training when he was asking, please, can we get 3 shoots more? I said, no, I don't have time. I have to go. And he coming like, you know. But yes, really, our challenge during the trainings make us much better. Yes, and really, I like it. No, okay. Now we are talking with VT, but also I was challenging myself with Sergey, because Sergey Rutenka was character crazy, and I like it, you know, push him. And also when he gets some or scores some goals, what I don't like it, for sure. Also, I get angry, but especially with Victor, I like it because the coaches never give to Victor to shoot 7 meters, you know. And after he's shooting from all positions, he like also to shoot from right back, you know, because he think he's Tuchkin, you know. And
But he can go wide and score.
and what happened in 7 meters, he only can practice or shooting during the training, because in the match, I think maybe in the end of your career.
You should ask Pasky why he didn't believe in me, you know, on the 7 meters.
Chico.
And yes, I was always there. My pleasure was there to save all, to practice with Victor 7 meters, because I know how it's like it to score goal from 7 meters. True or no?
Yes,
true?
I always say in my whole career I was a underused right back. All the coaches used me on the
Yes.
wing. I was underused right back.
You had a heart like a right back. Yeah. Not every right back, because you was big for whole team.
The only game I played a little bit like a right back was in Kiel, and we lost by 10. So
Which year?
yeah, I think it was 2009. 2009.
Okay.
You can
That was
check.
before my time. Sorry. Okay, if you're okay, we
Yes,
give
please.
audience opportunity. Few questions. Is that all right, Žiko? Yes? Does anyone have questions? Ima li neko pitanja? Mr. Lalović from Mondo.
First of all, to say big thanks to Daniel for enabling us to watch the biggest names in handball, because in this region it's not so often, and to say big thanks to Victor for visiting us. And I want to ask you something like a guy from Barcelona that was born and raised in there, you know, in football, in basketball, in handball. there is always coming more. Like, it's not like just Xavi, Iniesta, Messi. You now have Lamine Yamal. It's not just Victor Thomas. You have Cikusha brothers now. What is the thing that they teach you there? Like, because it's variety of sports, and like I think it's like some kind of heart, emotion, some kind of like I don't know, family thing. It's not just about sports. I imagine.
Thank you for your question. I think that the consistency is very important. The consistency of the club, the way they work, the way they adapt to new times, new ways of training, that makes that the club is always taking new young players, new young talents, and we are very proud that we have new young talents also coming from down, you know, and people from with Spanish background, or in this case Balkan background, like Chikusa brothers, but they are born and raised in Girona, in this case in Bordils, in a small town. I think that the way they are training and preparing themselves from the beginning, it teaches them what it means to be a Barca player, which is more than a sport. It's like a feeling. It's something that you have to feel, and you have to give a little bit more even though you are exhausted. And I think that this way of working, this consistency, is teaching the young generations what it means to be a Barca player.
As a guy from like the ranks of Barca, when you came into the first team, did you feel that like you have to train more and like give more effort than the rest of the players, like than the foreigners?
In my case, I didn't feel that, because I always thought I was giving my 100% in every training. Always. And then the coach has to decide who deserves to play. But yeah, this is like a story that everybody says, that it's easier for a foreigner that it's coming from another team to come and have your minutes than for a player that it's coming from the youth teams.
We have another question. Naravno, može se neko opredeliti, možete postaviti pitanje na domaćem jeziku Danijelu ili uopšte, pa ćemo pomoći mi. Ako treba Viktora, prevešćemo Viktora.
You were talking about the players that are born as Barca, they understand. But at the same time, you had a large number of people from Eastern Europe or Balkan, and it seems like they connected to Barca and they understood that. How was the feeling playing with the Balkan players? How was hanging around? Were you at the moment maybe annoyed with their style of music they listen, or anything else? Did you have something to learn from them, or accept because they are a bit of different, a different culture?
Yeah, I like this question because I said before that I really like to come to Eastern Europe, and especially this Balkan region, because I think that the way you feel handball here, all sports, but handball is what we like. It's just special. You can be talking about handball over a cup of coffee, and you can be for 6 hours talking about handball, and I love that. And this character and mentality, somehow it's the same as the Spanish one. And I always say the same, when big names came to Barcelona, like Danijel Saric or Dragan Skrivic, or also Igor Bori was in Barcelona playing, Nenad Perunicic. It was just amazing for me to play with them. Kiro Lazarov, and Peric, a lot of them. I always say the same, that when they came, they first observe what kind of person you are, what kind of player you are, and if you earn their respect, you are like a brother. And for me, this is something very smart, and this is something that always brought some energy and some it was hard to be in trainings, because if you are not 100%, then you know that this guy is coming to you and is going to, you know, tell you, okay, you have to keep up.
Shouting,
so
yeah.
for me, it was very important that we had Balkan players and Eastern Europe players all the time in the locker room, because they make you be a better player.
I have only one just more question. When Chara chose Qatar national team, were you be maybe kind of jealous? Did you think maybe he could choose Spain?
No, at this moment, the Spain goalkeepers was so stronger, you know.
Of course, I was very sad because my big friend was leaving me in Barcelona, but I know how hard it was for him to take this step and this decision,
Yep.
and I was very happy that he did it, because he felt it at some point, and of course I was sad, but I was happy for him.
No, he was asking me if I can take the Catalonia national team, you know. I joking. Okay, guys.
Zbog programa i daljeg protokola ovim ćemo završiti. Hvala vam na pažnji. Vrlo brzo u ovim stolicama Čajo Pascual, David Davis i Žika Bogdanović. Thank you very much, gentlemen. It was inspiring. It was really interesting.
Thank you.
I hope to see you soon in some other
It was
condition.
our pleasure to be here and talking about
Thank you, everybody.
friendship. Ciao.
Ovim je završen prvi deo današnjeg programa Handball Talksa. Kažem, posle kratke pauze, ovde Čajo Pascual, David Davis i Žika Bogdanović.